I'm not no fucking battle rapper. I'm a vlogger. What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that is thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan or someone who just locked in with the channel today, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're loving the content, you're loving what I got going on the channel, you want to stay engaged with me outside of YouTube, man, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, Mr. Check the Temperature on both of them platforms. But let's get right off into it. So, December 12th, Smack Volume 6. We are finally here. This is shaping up to be the card of the year. Now, we done had a good gnome, a great Summer Madness, but this card right now, 2 battles in, 2 announcements in. Oh, yeah. This look like it's about to be one of them ones on paper. It look like it's about to be one of them ones on paper. Let's talk about the first battle that was announced. The very first battle is Geechee Gotti versus Goodz. Wow. Wow is what I got to say with that. That is a battle that everybody been talking about. Everybody been waiting to hear this conversation for about a year now. I think we start hearing dust being kicked up around this subject around January, February this year. This has been talked about in the barbershops. It's been talked about in the gym. It's been talked about in the clinic where y'all getting your COVID testing at. It's been talked about everywhere, man. I'm excited for this battle, but this is what I will say. You getting Goodz on the return? Really hasn't battled in like a year? You're getting a Geechee Gotti that I personally feel is having his most difficult year since he's been on the URL. If you think about it, O-Red, what happened? Chilla Jones, what happened? A-Verb, what happened? And yeah, he did some battles in between there. He was battling quite frequently in 2020. But it seemed to be that his content was getting saturated because we were used to hearing his voice on every card, on every promo, at every event. And so what I have noticed is he's kind of falling back. He's kind of falling back. He wasn't on Kings versus Queens. He's been kind of taking a step back, I think, fully preparing himself for this conversation. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't think this is a conversation he's going to win. When you think about who Geechee Gotti is, he's in the streets. He's a killer. He's a shooter. He's everything in between. You know, he's a foot soldier. He's a boss in his own right. But if you're comparing him to someone like Goodz, he looks like a foot soldier. And who is Goodz? Goodz is a person that's overseeing the foot soldier. He's the one that's giving Geechee the walking papers. I need you to do this job for me. Yeah, I got your bag, man. You know where to pick your bag up when the job is finished. That conversation for Geechee is one I don't think anyone has been able to have with him. No one's been able to have a conversation of that magnitude with a Geechee Gotti until now. And we know Goodz he's no longer going by Goodz the animal. It's Goodz the slick talk God. God with a G-A-W-D. God. And if you're wondering why I put that video of me working out, shout out to Goodz. I've been watching you on 15 Minutes of Fame. You doing interviews, working out. Sir, you need to push more weight. You need to put more weight on that. I know you ain't trying to look like Geechee. You're not trying to look like Geechee, but like I say, I'm not a battle rapper. I'm an analyst. Like, wild strong. Shout out to Lou Castro. I'm wild strong. But that was just for play, man. That's just for play. But let's get back to this, man. Honestly, I think this is supposed to be a style clash, and I see it. I mean, obviously, you see the style clashes. You got the puncher versus the schemer, the slick talker. Goodz is not known for getting overly aggressive. He's very calm, cool, and selective. You know, he's on stage with the widget spinner. He's on stage with the Henny cup. I think this is a very interesting battle. But let's talk about the other battle. Let's talk about champion of the year. Let's talk about two contenders battling on December 12th who arguably could make the claim that they should be champion of the year. Both competitors are definitely in the conversation. B-Dot versus Chilla Jones. Yes, sir. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is what I've been wanting to see. Y'all been following me. What have I always said? It's about to be a cold winter, Chilla. That's what B-Dot said. I've been lobbying for this battle for a long time, for at least 2-3 months now. You seen the collision course. You seen the collision course. Now it's here. Now we here for the train wreck, man. We here for it. And I'm seeing a lot of predictions. A lot of people got Chilla getting bodied in this clear 3-0. I think that's so disrespectful. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that's so disrespectful. But what I will say, B-Dot is definitely on a different level right now. B-Dot has really taken this small room, these rooftop battles, and showed you the greatness that he has in him. Showed you his ability to really talk to any and every individual who comes across him. These battles that he's having they're almost like written speeches. He is really having conversations with these other battlers. And Chilla, he's looking to have a very, very interesting conversation with you come December 12th. Now, I'm interested to see what you're going to do with it. I think, Chilla, this is a bigger battle for you than it is for B-Dot. I honestly do. And my reasoning for that is you come from king of the dot, losing the chain, to arguably you haven't had a clear loss in 2020. No clear loss. I personally had you losing the real sick, but a lot of people had you winning that. So you haven't had a clear loss in 2020 since you come back on URL, and you have battled some monsters. But B-Dot, he's battled less. He's battled a little bit less, but his battles, he got 2-3 battles that are in contention for battle of the year. B-Dot versus T-Top. B-Dot versus Saga. He smoked Nitty on the roof. I'm just saying. I'm expecting greatness from this battle, man. I'm expecting greatness from this battle. But one thing, I'm not going to give you my prediction on. No, I'm not going to give you my prediction on that. Hell no. I would be a fool to give you my prediction on that battle this early. I'm going to wait on when the whole card is released. We're going to sit down. We're going to have a conversation on family. We family. We're going to sit around the dinner table. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to pull up and have a conversation about this entire card. At that point in time, I'll give you my predictions. But I also want to talk about Goodz, though. I want to go back to Goodz real quick. Goodz, I saw an interview you did with 15 Minutes of Fame talking about Math Hoffa. Shout out to Uncle Ra. You said that a battle with Math Hoffa does nothing for you. Because as it pertains to battle rapping, not his job as an analyst, not, you know what I'm saying, everything else he has going, but just battle rapping, he's ice cold. And a battle with him does not move the needle either way. It does not change the trajectory of one's career, whether you do good against Math, whether you get smoked against Math. I personally have to agree with that. When it just comes to battle rapping, you think about the Hollow battle. He beat Hollow. Who talks about that battle? No one talks about that battle anymore. He had a good performance against Jag. Who is talking about that battle right now? Nobody's talking about that battle right now. He does a great job of using his platform, his various platforms, not only my expert opinion, but Math Hoffa TV, his live YouTubes. He does an excellent job with creating his own narratives. He's figured this blogging thing out. Don't get it twisted. He's figured this blogging thing out and how to really put himself in a boss position. He's even alluded to possibly battling Loaded Lux. Now, Loaded Lux kind of chuckled at the idea. Do I believe he could possibly get that battle? Like Goodz said, yeah, probably on RBE. ARP would do that for him because ARP is someone, he's a stand-up guy. He takes care of his talent, and Math Hoffa is definitely at this point in time a corner piece on RBE. So if that's a battle that Math Hoffa wants, it could probably happen on RBE's channel for sure. But the question is, what happens after that? Say you do battle a Loaded Lux. What happens? Does that one, will that battle have replay value? That's the first thing. Will it have replay value? A lot of with the quickness that these battles are releasing from all these different platforms, it has to be something different. There has to be something different in the battle that makes me say, oh wait, I need to go back and rewatch that. Because I'm 13 battles in the hole, looking to watch battles, looking to recap battles and things of that nature. So Math, what are you gonna do in the battle to set this battle apart? Goodz is right, man. It doesn't do anything for anybody. You are a legend, sir. Math Hoffa, you are a legend. You should not be begging for battles. You should not be calling out people for battles. You should be playing the boss role, which is sit and wait. You don't got to go on your platforms and talk bad about people. You don't got to go on your Twitter and talk bad about people, because what it does, it makes you look like a hater. It makes you look like a hater. And why does it make you look like a hater? Because you're going on every single platform that you have and you're degrading these battlers. And they don't have the opportunity to rebuttal that unless they get an interview. But you can just turn on the camera and just go crazy. And you're going to get 40,000 views. It ain't like that for everybody else. So what do we think about Math Hoffa, man? Are we saying that this could possibly be the end of his career right now? Like, if he doesn't revamp himself? Because it's obvious to me personally, he's not going to get on URL anytime soon. He's pretty much done with URL at this point in my eyes. What I'm seeing, he's done with the URL. So he's going to be strictly RBE. He's going to be strictly Legend League, you know what I'm saying, his own platform, doing his own thing. Shout out to him for being innovative and creating those lanes for him to monetize off of his battles. But again, even the Method Man battle, people had Method Man winning. That's not good, Math. That doesn't add up, Math. You do the math on that, Math. That's not good. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Oh yeah, man, shout out to Showtime SP for gracing the platform yesterday, man. I am going to drop that video today. I will say the video, there is a lag on the video, so we're going to figure out how I'm going to drop that. It might just be straight audio, but I might give you the visuals. I'm definitely mess with Showtime SP. He is a breakdown god, and I appreciate him from coming on the platform. But wait until y'all see who I got coming on the platform next. This is your host, Mr. Check the Temperature, and this is Temperature Check. Man, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and like always, we just getting started.